open wide for Burger Chef's 100% all-beef burgers.
I like to eat at Red Barn because good food makes me smile.
Sandy's puts the fun into eating out.
In the vibrant 1970s, unique burger joints thrived across America, offering food, a sense of community, and nostalgia. Despite their popularity, many vanished, leaving a void in their patrons' hearts. What made these spots so beloved? Why did their mouth-watering recipes disappear? Join us as we uncover the stories behind 20 burger joints in the 1970s that no longer exist.
Open wide, America. Burger Chef's got thick, juicy, terrific burgers for you. 100% all beef.
Burger Chef, founded in 1954 by Frank and Donald Thomas in Indianapolis, Indiana, quickly became a leading fast food chain in the 1960s and 70s. Known for pioneering concepts like the flame-broiled burger and the Works Bar, where customers could customize their burgers, Burger Chef expanded rapidly across the U.S. By the early 70s, it boasted over 1,000 locations nationwide, mainly in suburban areas and along highways. Their menu featured affordable items like the cheeseburger, priced at 15 cents, and the Big Chef Burger at 39 cents, which were popular among customers. The cheeseburger was sold for just 20 cents, reflecting its appeal to budget-conscious consumers. However, by the late 70s, competition intensified from larger chains like McDonald's, and declining profits led to struggles. The company changed ownership several times, gradually decreasing in the 80s. Burger Chef closed its last locations in 1996, marking the end of an era in American fast food history. Next, who could forget the iconic red roof of the Red Barn?
We have fresh ideas at Red Barn, like a salad bar for you.
Red Barn's big new salad bar is paradise.
Founded in 1961 by Frank Heger, Red Barn quickly became a beloved fixture in the fast food landscape of the 60s and 70s. Recognizable for its barn-shaped buildings topped with a large roof, Red Barn restaurants were primarily located across the Midwest and parts of the East Coast of the United States. The chain gained popularity for its family-friendly atmosphere and budget-friendly prices. Menu highlights included the iconic Big Barney Burger, sold at 65 cents, the Barn Buster Burger at 79 cents, and cheeseburgers for just 30 cents. Larger meals like the Barnful Chicken, offering 9 pieces for $3.59, were favorites among patrons. Despite its initial success, changing consumer preferences and increased competition led to a decline in patronage. The last Red Barn restaurant closed its doors in 1988. However, memories of Red Barn endure among those who fondly recall its distinctive architecture and affordable hearty meals from a bygone era.
A great tradition of better taste, served in record time. Henry's Hamburgers.
Henry's Hamburgers, founded in 1954 by the Bressler's Ice Cream Company, honors the late Henry Bressler with its name. Known for affordable dining, Henry's gained popularity across the U.S. with its iconic offer: 6 hamburgers, 6 orders of fries, and 6 drinks, all for $1.99. This unbeatable deal made it a favorite spot for families and young adults in the 1960s and 70s. Initially thriving, Henry's Hamburgers were mainly located in bustling city centers and along highways, drawing in crowds with their low prices and quick service. However, by the mid-1970s, many locations began to close amid ownership changes within Bressler's Ice Cream Company. Today, the only surviving Henry's Hamburgers is in Benton Harbor, Michigan. Are you ready to journey to the Midwest and rediscover the charm of Sandy's?
Kids, we know that going to Sandy's is a lot of fun. But did you ever take a really close look inside? Here's where they make the hamburgers.
Sandy's, founded in 1956 by Gus Brick Lundberg, Robert C. Winger, Paul White, and W.K. Davidson from Kewanee, Illinois, quickly became a beloved fixture in the Midwestern fast food landscape. Known for its affordable prices and tasty offerings, Sandy's started with a simple menu that included a 15-cent hamburger, a 20-cent milkshake, and a 10-cent bag of French fries. Initially concentrated in the Midwest, Sandy's grew in popularity, attracting customers with its budget-friendly meals and efficient service. In 1971, Sandy's took a significant turn when Hardee's purchased all of its stock, signaling the end of an era. The acquisition led to the gradual rebranding of Sandy's locations into Hardee's outlets, marking the disappearance of Sandy's iconic plaid berets. By 1979, Sandy's last location in Muscatine, Iowa, had converted to a Hardee's, and any remaining independent locations chose new identities to avoid trademark issues. Sandy's legacy is a precursor to the Midwestern expansion of the Hardee's chain. During its heyday in the 60s and 70s, it's remembered fondly by those who enjoyed its affordable meals and distinctive style. Now, who remembers Wag's, the fast food chain that offered affordable American diner-style dishes and a casual dining atmosphere? Wag's, a fast food chain owned and operated by Walgreens in the 70s and 80s, opened its doors in 1972. Known for its convenient locations attached to Walgreens stores across the U.S., Wag's quickly gained popularity for its affordable menu and casual dining atmosphere. Charles Walgreen Jr. founded the chain, specializing in various American diner-style dishes, including burgers, sandwiches, and breakfast items. During its peak, Wag's was a favorite spot for families and individuals looking for quick, tasty, reasonably priced meals. Menu items were typically affordable and appealing to a broad customer base. However, despite initial success, Wag's began to face challenges in the competitive fast food market by the late 1980s. Rising costs and changing consumer preferences towards healthier options led to declining sales. In 1988, Walgreens closed all of Wag's locations, focusing instead on its core pharmacy business.
Woves features a nice variety of favorite American food: chicken, salad bar, cookies, and a great biscuit breakfast.
Woves Hamburgers, founded by Jack Penrod in 1975, opened its doors in Boca Raton, Florida. The chain quickly gained fame for its fresh, never-frozen burgers and unique offerings like a toppings bar, fresh-cut fries, chili, biscuits, and their signature Wove Juice, a passion fruit-based drink. Some locations sported distinctive purple and white buildings, while others featured wood panel designs. By the early 1980s, Woves had expanded to 70 locations nationwide, with a notable presence in Detroit, totaling 14 stores. Regardless of its success, financial trouble struck, leading to a significant loss of revenue. On December 23, 1981, news broke that Woves filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, attributed to a $1 million revenue shortfall that laid off 30 of its 50 office employees. The closure marked the end of Woves Hamburgers, a once prominent fast food chain known for its innovative menu and distinctive store designs. Though short-lived, Woves left a nostalgic mark on those who enjoyed its fresh, flavorful offerings during its operational years in the 70s and early 80s. Hey, does anyone remember Carol's?
If good food turns you on, turn into Carol's.
Carol's, a beloved fast food chain, opened its doors in 1962 in Massachusetts. Founded by Maurice Carroll, it quickly became a favorite spot for families and young adults. Its affordable menu featuring hamburgers, fries, and milkshakes stood out. Known for its friendly service and retro diner ambiance, Carol's expanded across New England, with locations in Maine, New Hampshire, and Connecticut. In the early days, their signature dish, the Big C Burger, was sold for 50 cents, catering to budget-conscious diners. By the late 80s, changing consumer taste and increased competition led to declining profits, prompting Carol's to close its remaining locations in the early 90s. Despite its closure, Carol's remains a nostalgic memory for many, symbolizing an era of affordable and satisfying fast food experiences in New England.
And of course, plenty of Many Pearls chicken. Plump, tasty, golden brown chicken, fried the old-fashioned way.
Many Pearls Chicken, a fast food chain named after the famous country comedian, opened in 1966. Founded by John J. Hooker and a group of Nashville businessmen, the chain aimed to compete with Kentucky Fried Chicken by capitalizing on Many Pearls' fame. Many Pearls Chicken quickly grew in popularity, primarily in the southern United States, with its charm rooted in its southern-style fried chicken offerings. The menu featured a snack pack with 2 pieces of chicken, a roll, mashed potatoes, and gravy for 79 cents. For $1.20, the dinner pack included 2 pieces of chicken, 2 coleslaws, rolls, mashed potatoes, and gravy. Other menu items included chicken livers for 50 cents and gizzards for 35 cents, appealing to traditional Southern tastes. Despite initial success, Minnie Pearl's Chicken faced financial difficulties. Poor management and overexpansion led to inconsistencies in food quality and service. By the early 1970s, the chain couldn't sustain its operations and began closing down locations. The final blow came from financial mismanagement and competition, leading to its closure by the mid-70s. Hey, how about heading to Wetson's for some affordable French fries? Wetson's was a beloved fast food chain that opened in 1959 in Levittown, New York. Founded by Harold and Carl Wettinson, the chain quickly gained popularity in the New York metropolitan area. Wetson's was known for its striking resemblance to McDonald's, featuring a similar menu that included hamburgers, French fries, drinks, and shakes. The chain's signature offering was the 15-cent hamburger, which could be purchased in bulk, catering to the appetites of families and groups. Their French fries, made from hand-peeled potatoes, were a steal at just 10 cents. This affordable pricing contributed to Wetson's rapid popularity during the 60s and early 70s. At its peak, Wetson's boasted around 70 locations, mainly concentrated in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. The chain's simple yet appealing menu and low prices made it a staple in the fast food industry of the time. However, by the late 1970s, Wetson's struggled against stiff competition from larger national chains like McDonald's and Burger King. The inability to keep up with these giants' marketing power and expansion strategies led to Wetson's decline.
Sambo's welcomes 1982 with something no other restaurant has. Family Sam and his 82 specials.
Sambo's was a popular fast food chain that opened its first restaurant in 1957 in Santa Barbara, California. Founded by Sam Battistone and Newell F. Bonnet, the chain quickly grew in popularity, particularly in the western U.S. Sambo's offered a variety of menu items, with their standout being the ground beef patty on a roasted bun, garnished with tomato, lettuce, pickle, and special dressing for just 90 cents. The deluxe Sambo burger, featuring the same garnishments and served with French fries, was priced at $1.50. At its peak, Sambo's operated over 1,100 locations nationwide. The chain was known for its family-friendly atmosphere and unique branding, which included illustrations from the controversial children's book Little Black Sambo. This branding eventually contributed to its downfall as societal views on race and cultural sensitivity evolved. By the early 1980s, amid growing public criticism and financial difficulties, Sambo's began to close many of its locations. The last Sambo's restaurant closed its doors in 1982.
We go to Gino's. I go for Gino's sirloin.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
A plump, juicy quarter-pound.
Gino's Hamburgers began operations in 1957 in Baltimore, Maryland. The chain quickly became famous for families seeking tasty and affordable meals. It was founded by NFL Hall of Famer Gino Marchetti and his business partners, Alan Amici and Louis Fisher. Gino's was primarily located in the Mid-Atlantic region, with a strong presence in Maryland, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey. The menu was simple yet satisfying, featuring hamburgers priced at 15 cents, cheeseburgers for 20 cents, French fries at 10 cents, and assorted drinks with root beer also priced at 10 cents. Sadly, Gino's began to struggle in the 1980s. The fast food market was becoming increasingly competitive, and Gino's needed help to keep up with larger chains' rapid expansion and marketing efforts. In 1982, the Marriott Corporation acquired Gino's, and by 1983, the beloved chain was fully absorbed and rebranded under the Roy Rogers name. Up next, who recalls the iconic White Tower hamburgers, renowned for its high cleanliness standards? White Tower Hamburgers opened in Milwaukee, Wisconsin in 1926, founded by John E. Sachs and his son Thomas E. Sachs. White Castle, another hamburger chain, inspired them, mimicked its White Fortress buildings and cleanliness standards. The chain quickly became famous for its affordable, tasty hamburgers, which sold for just 5 cents each. As the economy shifted, the price soon increased to 10 cents, still keeping it affordable for many Americans during the Great Depression and beyond. White Tower primarily located its restaurants in urban areas, particularly in the Midwest and East Coast. At its peak, the chain boasted around 230 locations. White Tower was renowned for its simple menu, featuring hamburgers, fries, coffees, and pies, making it a staple for quick, satisfying meals. The chain started declining in the 1950s due to several factors, including legal battles with White Castle over trademark infringement and new competitors like McDonald's. By the 1970s, the number of locations dwindled significantly. The last White Tower restaurant closed in 2004.
Cheeseburgers are the all-American summertime comfort food. With a variety of toppings, you'll make this burger all season long.
All-American Burger first opened its doors in 1963 in Los Angeles, California. This fast food chain, founded by Aaron Binder, quickly rose to fame among the youth, especially surfers and high school students, for its laid-back atmosphere and delicious menu. The chain was primarily located in Southern California, making it a beloved local hangout spot. All-American Burger's menu featured classic American fast food staples like burgers, fries, and milkshakes. Their burgers were a hit, with a standard cheeseburger around 40 cents, making it an affordable option for many. In the 1980s, All-American Burger faced increasing competition from larger national chains. Additionally, operational challenges and changing consumer preferences contributed to its decline. By the late 80s, All-American Burger had closed most of its locations, with the last restaurant shuttering its doors in the early 1990s. Let's continue on our nostalgic journey with Biff Burger, the best in fast food. Biff Burger, short for Best in Fast Food, first opened in 1956. Founded by George T. Funk in Clearwater, Florida, this chain quickly became famous for its unique char-broiled burgers. The menu featured items like the Biff Burger at 24 cents, and a cheeseburger at 29 cents, a twin cheeseburger at 39 cents, root beer for 10 cents, and a ginger ale at 10 cents as well. At its peak, Biff Burger's locations spread across the southeastern United States, with a strong presence in Florida. Biff Burger's popularity soared in the 60s and 70s thanks to its affordable prices and distinctive flavor. However, over the decades, many locations closed due to rising competition and changing taste. The last remaining original Biff Burger, located in St. Petersburg, Florida, was managed by Ralph Havis. Unfortunately, it closed on December 7, 2021, due to Havis's declining health. The contents of the building were auctioned off, marking the end of an era for this nostalgic fast food chain.
That's why we go to Mr. Fables.
The Mr. Fables family restaurants.
It's good food, fast, at good prices.
Mr. Fables, a beloved fast food chain, began operations in 1963 in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Founded by Gerhard George J. Cry and Alex Heckman, the chain quickly garnered customers for its signature olive burger, crispy fries, and delectable onion rings. Its catchy slogan, "Fables has the flavor," became a staple in western Michigan. At the peak of its popularity, Mr. Fables operated over a dozen locations, primarily in the Grand Rapids area. Menu prices were a throwback to simpler times. A burger could be enjoyed for just 69 cents, and a full meal was often under $3. Despite its initial success, the chain struggled in the 1990s due to increasing competition and changing market trends. By the early 2000s, all Mr. Fables locations had closed.
That's a shame, too, because if you had visited the Burger Boy, you could be enjoying all their delicious food.
Burger Boy Foodorama, commonly known as BBF, opened its doors in the late 1950s, quickly gaining followership for its tasty and affordable fast food. Founded by Arnold I. Friedman, BBF was primarily located in the Mid-Atlantic region, with a significant presence in Baltimore, Maryland. BBF offered a variety of menu items, including burgers, fries, shakes, and their iconic Big Boy Burger. During its peak, the average price for a burger was around 25 cents, making it a popular choice for families and young people. Despite its initial success, BBF struggled to compete with larger fast food chains like McDonald's and Burger King. By the early 70s, Increasing competition and financial difficulties led to the chain's decline. BBF ultimately closed its doors in the mid-70s, leaving behind fond memories for those who enjoyed its simple, delicious fare.
Proud day. Founder Bill Singer opened his 100th Royal Castle in 1962.
Royal Castle, founded in 1938 by William Singer in Miami, Florida, quickly became a beloved fast food chain known for its affordable and delicious offerings. Specializing in small, square hamburgers similar to White Castle's, Royal Castle gained popularity for its 15-cent burgers, birch beer served in frosty mugs, and signature honey buns. At its peak in the 1960s, the chain boasted over 175 locations, primarily in the southeastern U.S. The allure of Royal Castle lies in its simplicity and consistency, drawing a loyal customer base. However, the rise of national competitors and management challenges led to its decline. By the late 70s, the chain struggled to maintain its foothold, eventually closing most of its locations by the mid-80s. Despite its disappearance, Royal Castle remains nostalgic for those who enjoyed its classic American fast food experience. Who could forget Druthers, the food chain famous for its Big Boss Burger?
When I want my druthers, I can choose from all the others, but I'd rather go to Druthers Restaurant.
Initially known as Burger Queen, Druthers opened in 1963 in Louisville, Kentucky. Founded by Jim Ingalls and Phil Claiborne, it quickly gained popularity for its burgers and dairy treats. It expanded mainly across the southern U.S. with affordable meals that competed with industry giants like McDonald's. Famous for their signature Big Boss burgers and milkshakes, Druthers offered a family-friendly dining experience with distinctive orange and brown decor. Despite early success, financial challenges in the 80s led to rebranding efforts and a strategic shift. In 1981, Burger Queen was renamed Druthers, but smuggled to regain its former momentum. Rising competition and changing consumer preferences ultimately led to its closure in the early 1990s. Druthers' legacy lives on through nostalgic memories of its once thriving locations, cherished for affordable comfort food and unique charm in the fast food landscape of yesteryear. Howard Johnson launched Howdy Beef and Burger in 1966. It quickly became a Midwest favorite. Known for its affordable burgers starting at just 59 cents, Howdy's thrived in suburban locations across America. By the late 1970s, however, financial challenges and increasing competition from larger chains like McDonald's and Wendy's began to take their toll. Many Howdy Beef and Burger locations either closed or were bought out by these more extensive franchises, marking the end of an era for the beloved fast food chain. Despite its brief tenure, Howdy's legacy endures in the hearts of those who fondly remember its tasty burgers and family-friendly atmosphere from the 1960s and 1970s.